Hi there, it's Rob. We're on to video number 6 on the IFTTT and social media course. This one explains linking and the linking power or link power. Now, if you remember earlier, I told you why you need social media, and the one was for direct eyeballs on that social media place. So, if you're on Facebook or blog or Twitter and people are your friends and they're interacting with you and they see it, they can go to the link you've shared. But at the same time, more importantly, from a search engine optimization and SEO point of view, it's better that it's used for this purpose. So what you're doing is that you're using the links on the links that you share on Twitter or wherever to link to another property that creates this spider web that Google follows and then gives you marks out of 10, if you like. So here's that. I searched for, by the way, diagrams for a thing called Money Robot. Now, Money Robot is a tool that I have paid for and never had time to use. So in the end, I stopped paying for it. In fact, to be honest, with Money Robot, you need a separate laptop and it runs full time, and it's kind of a little bit hard to work it all out. And in my opinion, fine, go to Fiverr like this, it's a perfectly good example, and pay them and they'll do a Money Robot for you for something. Now, if you're not careful, too many of these social media links shared straight to your page, what they're calling here your money site, can be very, very dangerous. So because of software like this. So what happens is that people use social bookmarking, web2o properties, social media sites, they use YouTube videos, all of it, and it's exactly what I'm teaching you in this, how to do it, so that you get a system of links that do it, but you use it so that it powers up your links. In other words, a link from a social bookmarking site that Google finds, it then goes to your Web2O property here, which is your Blogger. No, not your, they've got Blogger here. So it goes to your Wix site here. It says, check this out, and it goes to your Wix link. And on your Wix link, it says, Rob really knows what he's talking about with social media. See more on his subject of social media knowledge here. And it's another link, and it goes to the Blogger blog, you see. And now it's a page that's about Rob knows about social media page. And on here, it can go to others, or it can, from here, it can go to your page. So now the link says Rob's social media advice here. So what's happened is you've got 1, 2, 3 links stacked up that give you a better link. So Google starts to see these interlinking properties and thinks, wow, this guy's important because look, they're recommending him all over the place. Now, what's cool with this Fiverr trick, by the way, and I'll say it very, very carefully, is make sure they don't hammer your money site. In fact, don't even give them your money site. Send them this last link. You give them your YouTube video or something, so that they rank one of your Blogger blog images or your whatever, and you pay for that for $5. That way you're not giving some other person power to take you off, to wipe out your business. Anyway, look at this, right? So now I presume you've got the concept of linking and how it works. I hope it's enough. If you don't, tell me and I'll explain it to you in a different way, on a different video, and we will hopefully get better. But I want to show you this. Check this out. I'm going to close this one and go to this one. Have a look at how complicated it can get. I mean, that was an easy one I found somewhere down here, wherever it was here, because it was simple. But this thing can turn into I mean, look here, this is, all of these are going to there, and then they create a little hub, and they go to there, and they go to the hub, and this thing, whoa, it looks like it's an interstellar spacecraft. So, as you can see, let's pick one randomly here. So, they've got, I wanted to go bigger, how do I do that? SEO Planet are promoting this, and Nick is probably a Money Robot guy, our best SEO. Yeah, so well, that was the easy one. So, well, where's the complicated one there? So let's use this one. So they're bookmarking all of these links. So it starts with here. Google finds these, by the way, and then they index this to Google. They ping this. It's called pinging. So, or you tweet this, so Google finds this link and then starts off here. So Google Spider follows all these links and then follows them to here and here and here. And what you're doing is all of these are creating like a power grid that stacks up the value or the power or the link power, they call it, to eventually where these become these ones have got all the energy, and it sends a shockwave of very cool power to your website. And in theory, Google says, wow, all of these guys recommended this post, and this guy says this is a good resource. So link building is massive and very, very important, and this can all be done through automation like this in Money Robot. By the way, I don't mention Money Robot in the video on, where the hell is it, Buffer and others? No. Oh, somewhere down there I've mentioned auto people. I've done it individually, IFTTT and social media. This system is the same as what I would recommend you use with IFTTT and social ada and any of those, link Hootsuite, and as this does, and anything on Fiverr will create a similar power social media sharing. That is cool. I recommend that you control it yourself by setting up this IFTTT thing. So later on in my other videos, I'm not sure that I recommend that you go out there and buy Money Robot and start up this SEO system. And if you do, I recommend this all goes to your YouTube videos and rank your videos rather than anything else. Rather get eyeballs to the videos and start to get hundreds of thousands of views there, and then learn how to get people to click through from YouTube. It's far safer, and that way your money site is unlikely to get de-indexed by Google, because Google give you the big finger and maybe even perhaps a middle finger. So that's really what it is all about. How the linking system works. It's important. By the way, this whole series of videos I'm putting together for you now today was simply because I had to interrupt my other course. This was the course where I published this page. What causes fibromyalgia flare-ups. I've got to the point on this page where I now need to share it socially. But when I started this course, I told you, I don't yet have all of these social media sites set up. So it was only when I thought, oh crap, I've got to go and create an Instagram page and whatever, that I realized, well, when I'm doing that, let's do it as a good example. And so as you can see, all these tabs are opening and not getting closed, because I've got to go back and actually do that. I've got to go and set up a fibromyalgia profile on Dig and Buffer and all of those places, a Blogger blog and a Wix, so that I can publish this fibromyalgia flare-up, an article which I haven't yet created about it, and an image, etc. Can you see? So it's quite a bit of work, but I have to do it to complete what I said in that course, which is how to rank a page properly. So the social media aspect of it is massive. Once you've got even if you've only got 3 or 4 social media places that you build up, and you don't bother with the IFTTT machine, and you don't bother going to Money Robot or Hootsuite, or you don't go to Fiverr, you just keep it simple. Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, even those, once you've got those links and your Facebook links, you've still got to share those amongst each other. In other words, I've made this page, I share this on Twitter. I then take my Twitter share and I put, this will be in the other course, by the way, but I put it on a spreadsheet, the link that I shared to Twitter. So this link, in fact, I have, where's my Twitter? I think it's still open. I did share it, so watch this here. This was the YouTube video. So I'd take this one. I have no idea how to get this link. I don't want to open, maybe that's the tweet. I think it is. So I take that link and I put it on a spreadsheet. And when I've got all of those spreadsheets, I then take that spreadsheet and I share it on a place called Pingler. So that Google, in the space of an hour or 4 of work from you, Because remember, you've already got these places set up. Sorry if I'm confusing, I hope I'm not. But if you've got your Facebook, your Twitter, your YouTube set up, once you publish your page, you then share it on Twitter, you take the link and you put it in a spreadsheet. But then you take this link, the Twitter link, and you share it on Facebook. And then on Facebook, you share the other link too. So now you've got two links that you shared on Facebook that you put into your spreadsheet. And then you take your Facebook link on your Facebook page and you share that on Twitter, and you've got a third one. Can you see? So you create all of these links of your links, your shares of your shares, and you don't have to keep doing it, forever like a fool, But then when you've got 5 or 10 of them, then you put them all onto a spreadsheet, and you go to Pingler and you tell Pingler, hello, check this out, check this out, check this out. Let me show you quickly what I'm talking about. Pingler will then share it it'll ping it. Pinging it means it's like, hello, check this out. They call it blog and ping tool. But they'll share it to a bunch of places. Let's see if they've got a list. Yeah, here we go. Check it out. So in this list are places that they'll tell all these people, go and look at Rob's page, go and look at Rob's link, go and look at Rob's link. And I'll take all of those 10 or 15 links one by one, and I'll put them into here. And in the space of an hour or 20, Google will find those places over and over again and see the page, the value of your page for what it's worth. Right now, I don't even know if Google's seen my page. They probably have, because Google's already put me on page 1 here. Not on the Zappable one, by the way. It doesn't matter. We'll talk about YouTube ranking later. But it's cool to know that you're ranking, and you need to know that you are ranking. So what was this one ranking I did want? In fact, let's check this one out. Copy this. Give me a second. I'm going to show you something. Sorry, you can click off of here. I'm way off track. One sec. Once you've pinged everything, you can go to an incognito window. Here, I've gone incognito on Chrome, and I've gone to YouTube. So this is supposedly Google not knowing if I'm connected to Zappable. So now there's a very high chance that I'm not number 1 and number 3 and number... Oh, wow, well done, Rob. I'm still number 1 and number 4. 2, 3, no, 1, number 5. And that's it. So that's impressive. In fact, for that matter, then let me go and check the other one, because that's what started all of this. I think it's here. I can find my keyword. What causes fibromyalgia flare-ups? That's the one I want to copy and go to my incognito window. How do I find that? Here. So if I'm still on page 1 for this one, then I'm doing great. But chances are I'm not, because I was logged in there. Yeah, there we go. You see, now that's proof. Remember, I was 3rd, but Google knows it's me. Google wants me to see my own stuff. So no wonder I've only had 1 viewing, because I'm not on page 1. So the work I did for my Zappable video all that time ago through social media and sharing has worked. Whereas here, what causes fibromyalgia flare-ups, I've published it. It's correct. I've set it up right. But I've got to let it, I'd like to say mature, but in my head the word is ferment. Because at some point, this here, now you see where I am, where I really am to the public. So I've got to go down here and get myself from this zone of nowhere up, all the way up to here. I really, really want to be in there. And to do that, I've got to do exactly what I'm teaching you to do here with this social media setup, where I take links about URLs about shares, and I share it on Pingler, and I do what I have to do. Let me get out of here. That was really sad. But on the positive side, my Zappable is real, and others probably too. So yeah, set it up, big or small, but you have to do it, or you're going to be down in page 100 and never get anywhere. Whereas in truth, you want to be here. And by the way, 41 views is never going to make me any money. So I need to find other ways to send them to this product. So it's different keywords. If this is a pretty cool commission, by the way. But I need to do 41 views a day, and even then it'll probably still only be a few, $50 or $100 or a few $100 a month I could earn. So, yeah. So this is about making mobile apps. So I need to have other videos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 of them. By the way, 4 years ago when they launched the product, these guys did it. I think it's their product. It's a very high chance. Yeah, that's right. Zappable was Chris Fox, but this Charles guy put this video up. So back in the day, at the launch, he might not have even paid for this. This Charles Boulua guy could have got 3,200 views in a 2-day period and sold 30 versions, because this would have been a launch. So 4 years ago, he might have made $1,000 over 3 or 4 days for being the first video back in the day. Okay, I'm really using up your time. Let me get out of here and get to the next video. Take care. Cheers.